Greetings, friends. Zenny here, and welcome to Rest and Restore. Today's practice will be finding the freedom within. And I'll sprinkle in a little bit of an elemental embodiment practice. Today's practice is really about meeting you where you're at, perhaps in a moment of being tired, depleted. So this is the ground that's going to catch you and hold you and support you today. So with that, you may begin in your choice, either a seated position, or you're welcome to just lie down on the ground, on the couch, on the bed, however you feel most comfortable today. So today's practice was going to be just minimal movement, actually no movement. And I'll guide you through a little meditation. So just meeting yourself where you're at and just kind of dropping in. So you might take a couple slower, deeper breaths. You might take some time to wriggle the body a little bit, just finding more comfort. And allowing your body to eventually settle here. So we will try to be pretty much still for today's practice, but not in a forced way, right? So if you feel like you want to move, you're welcome to do so. So let's just tune into the body right here, right now. Letting the body be felt, be heard. And just allowing the mind to drop down into the body and listen. Listen to what the body has to say in this moment. And just tuning into the felt sense of the body here. Do you feel the energetic quality? Maybe you feel sort of like a slow, heavy sluggishness. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more energetic vibration throughout the body somewhere. And if you can tune into that sense of, it might be like a vibration or kind of like a dancing. Does it feel like it's low? Maybe it's very low and almost undetectable. Or does it feel a little bit higher? And often this sensation can kind of relate to where we are in our nervous systems. And there's all sorts of combinations of things that we can feel here. It's not just one or the other. All right, so just accepting whatever's present in your experience. We're not forcing anything. As I suggest things or question, it doesn't necessarily mean you should be feeling one way or the other. We just explore this practice through a sense of adventure and just kind of investigating. There's no wrong answers. Whatever's alive for you, whatever's present or not present, and your experience is true. So let's start to tune into the spaces in the body where you're connected to whatever you're sitting or laying upon right now. And just taking some time to kind of drop into those spaces that you feel connection. So if you're seated, it might be in the sit bones, in the glutes, the thighs, perhaps the ankles, and the feet. If you're laying down, being held a little bit more by the earth here, you're also tuning into those points through the back, the arms, the back of the skull. And then even feel into these connection points within the body where the body's feeling a little like pressure or just connection from another body part. So if you're seated, that might be the hands or arms resting on the legs. It might be the hands on the belly, or certain parts of the legs connecting with other parts. And we just keep tuning our awareness into these spaces of connection. So we're just going to let it land there. If our thoughts get really loud or just start to like take us away from this moment, that's okay. Just keep coming back as many times as you need to. So again, right now, noticing how these points of connection just feel. And just stay with that. You don't need to start thinking what's happening or getting into the story now. Just tune into that sensation, that felt sense. And just noticing how it's like, it's constant. You might notice other areas of the body that feel similar. So just feeling into this connection of the earth as the earth. So we are part of the earth. This sense of being held, supported, which might be a foreign feeling. It might not be accessible today. What you might be able to tune into with a little bit more ease is that sense of like dropping in and sort of grounding, that connected feeling, more of like a gravity. So just for a few more breaths here, stay tuned in to these clouds of sensation that maybe feel a little bit more dense. There's nothing you need to do here. It's already happening. Now tuning into the body, and even in stillness here, you might feel a little subtle sense of movement. There's this energetic quality of kind of softening. The muscles might feel like they're relaxing. And perhaps you feel into the element of water. So coming from the element we were just in, earth, which is very solid. The water has more freedom. It can be still and quiet. Or there can be movement. And even physically here, the body is made up of over 50% water. You might tune into the softer tissues and without us needing to do or try, there's so much movement happening through all of these channels in the body, through the blood, through the lymph, through all of the other systems. The body supporting you, taking care of you through the subtle element of water. And now tuning into where you feel warmth throughout the body, any sensation of warmth. And then you might feel that the muscles start to melt away from the bones. You might feel into the heart space, into the inner glowing radiance. That pure power and potential to digest and transform. You might feel into that energetic quality of fire, that uprising, lifting, warmth, and spreading throughout the body. So burning whatever needs to be burnt and fall away. And now tuning into the breath, just feeling that rhythm of the breath moving in and out. The breath moving as wind, entering the body. You might feel a sense of coolness, a sense of ease, like a nice breeze. And as you exhale, letting that breath go and take away anything to be cleared out. You might notice the body just naturally taking some deeper breaths here. And tuning into that wind-like quality of the breath. Like a nice soft breeze, allowing a little more ease, a little more clarity. And now feeling into the body as it's been cleansed by the wind. This sense of clarity opening into space. A sense of opening in all directions. A sense of expansion. Of limitlessness. And this sense of space holding all the other elements. Feeling into the breath as the wind. Feeling into that inner radiance and warmth as fire. feeling into that stillness and movement of water. And feeling into the earth as a sense of support and grounding. All of these elements present right here, right now. And for a few more breaths, just allow yourself to land here and be open to receive all of the benefits, all of the elements taking care of you, nourishing you, revitalizing you in every moment. Taking a deeper breath, allowing yourself to land in the space that you are in this moment. You might flutter the eyes open and close them again. And taking your time to do as you please. Maybe you stay here a little longer. Or maybe you slowly start to move and transition into whatever you choose to do next. I thank you for taking the time to take care of you today. Om.